Today we're going to be building the smallest and the biggest coaster in Theme Park Tycoon 2. So this is going to work by we're going to be making a limit on a build, so the coaster can only be 5 blocks high, and then for the big one, as high and as long as possibly can make it with my game passes, because I have no game pass. Well, I'll say that I haven't got the height limit pass.
A few moments later.
So let's get straight into it. So I think I'm gonna go with ooh. Which one did that say? Flawless. I don't think I can make the flawless coaster, to be honest. I need to realise what I'm gonna make it from. I think I might go with the. I want to use this new one, but I don't really want to spend much money because I'm gonna go under my budget of 9. So it has to be the same coaster. That's the only thing. I think I'll probably make this. So I'm gonna paint the terrain. Here we go. So I am going to ask my fellow friend Dola of how big it should be. Can you give me some dimensions for the smallest versus the largest coaster in Theme Park Tycoon 2 for the small one? Let's see what it comes up with. Just wait. It's found 8 sources. So, let me just get it to read out.
Perfect. Here are exact dimensions you can copy to make the world's smallest coaster in TPT2. We will use the junior coaster type. It is the smallest and easiest to shrink down.
I'm not going to use a star.
Smallest coaster dimensions. Type, junior coaster.
I'm not going to make that.
Station, length 2 blocks, width 4 blocks. Track layout, lift hill 3 blocks high. Drop 2 blocks down. Total track length 15 to 18 blocks only. Base size, entire ride fits in a box of just 6 blocks wide times 8 blocks long times 3 blocks high. Stats you will get: speed approximately 8 miles per hour.
Right.
Ride time approximately 6
Wait,
seconds.
if I just done that
Excitement 1.2. Guests will look giant compared to the track. How to build it step by step. 1. Place station,
Right, I
2
don't need to do
segments long.
this.
2. Straight
I hope you
gives
can hear
lift
this.
hill plus 3 height.
So
3. Small turn right.
I'm gonna go
4.
with
Small
6
drop
blocks
gives
wide.
-2 height. 5. Small
1,
turn
2,
left.
3,
6.
4, 5,
Straight back into
6.
station. Pro
1,
tip: do
2,
not add any
3,
extra turns
4,
or hills.
5, 6,
Keep it super tight.
7, 8.
Largest coaster dimensions for comparison. Type, hypercoaster or gigacoaster.
Giga coaster.
Height 150 to 200 blocks high. Length 400.
So that's looking like our layout. Very small. We got a 6x8 grid. Really don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it looks like we're just gonna go round, up and down. This is kind of like the easiest. I want to start up from a height now. Can't even start up from a height. I can't go out. Well, I'm gonna be able to touch the sides. I think I'm gonna let myself do that, but nothing else. Like, I can do that because I can touch it. Because like 2, and then these pieces. Actually, I kind of want it, if I can, Gotta change the speed. I don't even know. Bang. Come on, fit in. Nope. Right. We're gonna get that. That and that. No. Right. I'm gonna have to get advanced here. There we go. And then I want this to be speed controlled. Target speed, acceleration, build. So that's how it's gonna look like. That's just costed me $3,000. So let's get straight on to it. Let's have a little look. So far so good. Yay. I mean, it's better than nothing. We can decorate it with a couple trees. So it's like a surprise. And then we'll use some bushes to hide the fact that we've got some cactuses. Perfect. Now, I guess that's alright, to be honest. It's not too bad, but it's definitely decorated as much as I can. Because you'd go round here, and that is a whole, I don't even know. Because I only found out the other day that I can do this. Is that how you spell it? Jukebox. Others. Juke. Should we do box? Because it said that there was a jukebox somewhere. Can't find it. But it said there was a jukebox and you could play music. Because if I go into that part, there's like music playing. I'm not going to go in it because it takes too long. But like, I want to know how to do that. So that's our little coaster. And since it's the biggest, I am going to build it in the space. Because, like, I'm not going in. I'm not deleting that. Because it took me ages to measure that out. Right, we'll get the same ride. I think I know what kind. I'm gonna ask for my big one, like, what the theme should be for it. What should the theme be for the big coaster? Have a little look.
This is the best part. To make the video amazing, the theme for the big coaster needs to be the complete opposite of the tiny one. Since the small one is cute, tiny, and babyish, the big one needs to be massive, scary, and epic. Here are the top 3 best themes for the giant coaster with exact decoration ideas. Option 1, the Behemoth Volcano Lava theme. Best choice. This looks insane next to the tiny baby coaster.
Can't make a
The concept.
volcano.
This coaster is so big it comes out of an active volcano. It is fast, fiery, and dangerous. Design and colors. Track color, bright red, orange. Supports, dark gray, black. Station, build it inside a massive mountain volcano structure. The lift hill goes straight up the side of the volcano. Decorations to use. Rocks and boulders everywhere around the base. Fire and lava effects under...
I think I actually got an idea for this. I'm going to make the start in it in a volcano. I've got an idea. Just the process. Right. Alright, so it's glitched out. Sometimes it does that actually. So it's going back on Prismatives. No snapping. No snapping. Right, so now I should be able to go fully. Excuse me. Hello. I said no snapping. No snapping once again. Oh. I can make it that. World's smallest prop. It's tiny. Right. So I'm gonna start it probably around here. We'll make it long. I'm gonna make it kind of look like a volcano. I want it to be a small volcano. So sort of like that. Yeah, and like that. Yeah, something like this. I'm a really bad builder with when it comes to Prismatives, so don't blame me. So we're gonna go fully up. I think that's how you build a volcano. 5,000 each. Hell no. I don't think we're going to do with a volcano thing actually. What if I do, like, because it's the second idea came up with like a castle but one. Or shall I do a foresty theme? I'm going to do a foresty theme, I think. Yeah, let's get straight onto it. So we'll get straight in with this. So perfect. I've got an idea. I'm going to start this whole thing in a big tree. This tree, it's going to be massive though. I'm going to make it like that. Big, humongous tree. And then the branches are going to come off. They're going to be like rotated a bit. I'm going to make, actually it's spherical. So maybe like start it off like that. 23,000. Why are these so much? 12,000 just for that. Wait, so how much is it for one of these? 190. It's 23 grand. Looks like we're gonna have to go with some of these. Because if I do that, that's only 12 grand. And if I do this, it's only 2 grand. Right. We're gonna have to get serious here. So I'm gonna have to make it like this. Looks fine. And then a bit lower. Bam. That is a tree. That tree costed me nearly 20 grand. But, you know, do with that colour for that, a bit darker. Now we're going to go with some brown. Okay, so now we can make. Oh, I just realised one little tiny thing. I'm gonna have to get a prism tip, make it as thin as possible so it measures kind of like up to that height. Yeah, perfect. Yep, same thing on this side. Like that. Thicker there. And then like that. That there. And that there. Paint, same colour. And then if I delete that, will it delete? Yeah, it will delete the whole thing. Perfect. This tree is very annoying. Gonna build up. Technical difficulties here. Then we're gonna make it so you can get on the ride over here. Wait. We'll get the coaster out now. Right. You're gonna go there. Even though it's in something. I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna like start it off like that, even though it doesn't pick up speed. I don't know why this is such an expensive coaster. I'm gonna, since it has to be the scariest coaster, it's gonna have to look scary and intimidating. Max height, and then it's just gonna draw. I know it's not like anything special. Shit. It can sort of do that. I'm gonna twist it around a bit. Only 100 grand already spent. Don't know why it's not. Have to remove that. Now we're gonna just go down for the whole thing. And then twist it a bit so it actually works. I'm not gonna make this long, like a very long coaster because of the money. I've just realised. This is a very coaster. Acceleration. So we're going fast here. Then make it go straight back into the station. Right, I don't think that's gonna work. And it'll go around twice. Multiple laps. And we'll just do that. So that is the biggest coaster ever. So we'll ride this. So this is the next ride and the final ride in this video. I do think it goes slow here. It goes around twice, I think. Pretty cool. Should have picked a different coaster. Just wait for the acceleration. Here we go. Was it aiming for that piece? Very strange. This costed nearly 200 grand. I definitely should have made a different kind of coaster. Right, so it's definitely a big, very big coaster and very expensive one. So, yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think is better and what video I should do next, because I have no idea. That's why I've been posting, because I've been stuck. Goodbye.